Well, praise the good Lord, saints of the Most High. I hope all is well, and I hope you are enjoying this weather. This is probably one of my favorite times of the year because it's not too hot and it's just before it gets cold. And I love it and I am enjoying it. And Lord willing, I will continue to enjoy this time of the year before we have a little bit of weather change. I want to thank those that were able to come out on last Saturday to the health awareness class. And if you weren't able to attend, that's fine. I'm not mad at you or upset or anything of that sort. I will say that I will go over on this video, just kind of talk a little bit about what we discussed. And I asked the question, and I will start off by asking you the question: why is it important for us to talk about our health? Why is it important to have us, important for us to have these health awareness classes? And the reason why I want us to answer that question, and only you can answer the question individually, why is it important for you to talk health and for you to think about your health? Because hopefully that would give you a reason and incentive to be able to do something about your health, whether it's to come to the classes or continue to look at these videos and the links and different things that I have sent you. It's all kinds of things that you can do to better your health. And if you have the reason, the why, maybe, with you having the why, then you can follow behind that with some action. And so it's very important for you to understand why it's important for you to talk health. We cannot, like I told them, we cannot no longer ignore our health problems. It's very important for us to pay attention to our bodies and to do something about our health. So that is the question I posed to you today. Why is it important for you to talk health, have a health talk? We also kind of talked a little bit about exercising. I did not want to, I stopped walking and not kind of recap why it's important for us to exercise. The season's about to change, so it's important for us to be intentional about exercising even as the season is changing. So even though we may not be able to do things on the outdoors or outside, we need to be intentional about having a plan, putting a plan in place to be able to continue our exercising during the winter time. It's the hardest time probably to exercise is the winter time. The hardest time on our body is probably during the winter time. Reasons being is that we do less because of the cold, because of the daylight savings. We're losing our daytime. We find ourselves doing a lot less physically than we would do during the summer times when the weather is nice outside. And then also we find ourselves eating more. And if you really think about it, during our winter season, we have lots of holidays. For those who celebrate Halloween, then you got all the candy and the sugary products and the foods and all that stuff. Then you got from October to November is Thanksgiving. And from November to December, then you got Christmas. And then we had the New Year's come January. And so we find ourselves in all the stuff in between. So we find ourselves eating more and exercising less. And that is not a good thing. I mean, common sense tells us that's not a good thing. So be intentional as the season is changing, as the weather is changing, as we're losing daylight. Be intentional about your exercising routine. Make that at least in a priority at least a couple of times a week. If you can get it in, exercise every day, that's awesome. If you can only do 5 days out of a week, that's awesome. 3 days, that's awesome. A day is doing something. So hopefully if you start with a day, then you will add 2 days, so forth and so on. Also, we reminded that you can do high intensity exercises like, running real fast in place or whatever to get your heart rate up for about 12 to 15 minutes. You don't have to stay on the treadmill or whatever it is you want to do for 30 minutes to an hour. If you can do at least 12 to 15 minutes high intensity, exercise. They said that it will burn the fats for like 36 hours later or something of that sort. Something, magnificent. But anyway, it will keep burning the fat. So just be intentional when it comes to your exercising and whatnot. Be very mindful of, as we're going, like I said, going into the holiday season, the fall. We got lots of stuff that we like. The apple cider we like to drink, very sugary drinks. We got the caramel apples, the pumpkin, the apples, and all this stuff that we bake, and eat and all the holidays. So we want to be very, very mindful and very intentional about what we eat and what we don't eat. Let's see. And the reason why it's important for you to exercise, remember the acronym that I gave in June, I believe, when we was out in the pavilion, MOM, MOM, MOM. So it is healthy for your mind, it is healthy for your organs, and it's healthy for your muscles. So exercising benefits, and it promotes healthy mind, health your mental. It promotes oxygen for your organs, and then it's strength for your muscles. So those are the three important reasons why, or the benefits that you get for exercising. What else I have? Also, I want to mention to you, someone mentioned about the video that I sent about the cold water. And so I want to mention this to you, that anything that I send out to you, whether it's links or recipes, I always read everything before I send it out to you. Any videos, I watch it before I send it out to you. Anything I recommend to you, trust me, I view it before I send it out to you. But also know that these are things that I am either already doing or I will do. So I'm not going to send you anything that I'm not doing, or send you anything that I won't do. And so I just wanted to put that out there to you. So yes, I have and am, since I sent the video last week about the cold water, I have started doing that. So it's just crazy and intense and whatever, all at the same time. I'm finding myself being able to take the cold a little bit longer and whatnot. But so I just want you to know that I'm not just sending stuff out there randomly or whatever. These are things that I have done, I'm doing, or I do plan to do as well with you. So do know that we're doing this all together. Let's see, I think that's about it. I really didn't have a whole lot to say on today. But I also want to make a very, very special announcement. So this is the most important part of the video. It's my announcement. So I mentioned to you on a video maybe a couple of weeks ago, and then I did tell the class on Saturday that we have been and will be having a speaker come to us at Agape on October the 7th October the 8th. That is a Friday. October the 8th is a Friday at 7 p.m. We will have an evangelist. Her name is Evangelist Lisa O'Connor. She will be coming to Agape, and just like we know that we need to take care of our spiritual health, and we need to take care of our physical health, we're going to talk about mental health. We're going to take care of our minds. So I want to put that out there now. I probably won't have the announcements read until maybe 2 or 3 weeks prior. So do me a favor, if you don't mind, go ahead and start spreading the word. Go ahead and start inviting people and telling people if anybody would like to come. She is a therapist. That is her job. And she is a member of Zion Tabernacle. She's a very, very sweet lady. I haven't gotten to meet her person to person, but we have talked on the phone several times and text each other and whatnot. So I just want you to go ahead and mark that on your calendar. Again, that will be October the 8th, a Friday night at 7 p.m. That is on a Friday. So take the time out. Be sure you invite at least one person. That's all I ask. If you invite one person, that would be great. And we will also have the announcement read at the church maybe a couple of weeks prior to her coming. I don't want her to come and it's only 10 of us. So please, I think it's good. I think it's good for us to be able to talk with her, and even about where does mental health um, kind of take place in the church. There's a stigma that I have found out, and I have talked to several people about as far as mental health in the church. So we're gonna have those type of discussions and whatever, however else the Lord leads her to be able to speak to us, and so she will be there on that night. But if you have any questions or comments, just please let me know. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all the prayers and all the support. Um, Again, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And at this time, I think I am done. So I won't hold you much longer. I pray that you all have a blessed weekend. And for some of you, I will probably see you on Saturday, Lord willing, or tomorrow. And then some of you, I will see you on Sunday. So continue. Listen, I just want to say this briefly too. Spiritually speaking, we have been having a great time. The Lord has been moving, and he will continue to move as long as we continue to be sensitive to the Holy Ghost and to the Spirit of God. And at this time, for all of us, invite people to church. I mean, there is a need out there. Spiritually, there's a need out there. We're seeing God open up doors, and we're seeing God make ways, and we're seeing God, people coming in, and God doing great things. So I'm looking for him to do something great, even greater than what he's already been doing on this coming Sunday. So take a little time and take a moment to invite somebody out to the service on Sunday, Lord willing. And that's about it. Okay. Well, I appreciate you all. Thank you for your patience on today. I love you, and I pray that you all have a blessed weekend. God bless.